Good morning, chickadoes and chickadees. Today is Tuesday, November 10th, and this is your lesson video. As I discussed before, we are now starting Unit 3, which Unit 3 is argumentation. Our focus, our goal, our objective in our end product is doing a rhetorical analysis essay. Basically, what we're going to be doing is looking at arguments where someone is trying to persuade another person, another group of individuals about whatever topic that they're focusing on. And then in our responses, we're going to be looking at what they do and how they do it. If they're trying to convince you to buy a car or to buy a particular product or make a particular decision or go somewhere, we're looking, okay, how did they get that done? What did they talk about? What did they bring to the table? What were their tools and tactics to achieve that overall grand purpose? So that's what we're focusing on. So usually I love using commercials because innately that's just what it is. Commercials are argumentative. They are trying to persuade their audience to buy their product, to make this decision, to go and do this or do that. And then they utilize different tools and tactics to get that done, whether it's a particular model or particular backdrop or particular location. Again, they're trying to convince you to do something. Another way I like to teach argumentation is through TED Talks because they are innately argumentative. They're trying to convince you, they're trying to persuade you about what they're talking about is true, is wonderful. It's what we should be doing all this time. So that's what you're going to look at today. Is we're looking at the TED Talk by Haley Hardcastle, Why Students Should Have Mental Health Days. And we're looking at how she conveys her message. To whom is she speaking to? Think about the different cliques or groups of people that she's addressing this to. So yeah, students, but what kind of students? When we talk about students, who else is involved? Who are the stakeholders in this? Meaning, who has to gain and lose in this situation? So think about all these groups of people to whom she's addressing this and trying to convince them that this is what we should be doing and this is why. Think about how you feel about this topic because this is very pertinent to you as well. So when we look at argumentation, we're looking at organization and structure. We're looking at who the speaker is, how they're conveying that message and what that message is, because how they convey it is heavily determined based on to whom they're speaking to, their audience, and these collective groups of individuals, because they have to say certain things in a certain way to reach them, to get you to listen and understand. Think about it. When you know someone's listening to you, they're looking at you, they're focusing on you. When you say something that they agree with, they're nodding their heads, whether they know it or not. They're just doing it. So we're going to take a look at this video today, a TED Talk by Haley Hardcastle, where she's discussing why students should have mental health days. And think about, okay, yes, this is her purpose. This is her audience, and this is how I feel about it. But also keep in mind, what are her reasons, her claims in this argument about why students should have mental health days? What's her evidence? What ideas or proof or research or data is she bringing to the table? What anecdotes, memories, events is she talking about? Why should she even talk about this? How does she acknowledge the other side in her rebuttal? Thinking about the opposition, her naysayers, how is she shutting down her haters, right? So as we take a look at argumentation, look at how all these elements, as discussed in yesterday's lesson, work in tandem with each other in Haley Hardcastle's TED Talk, Why Students Should Have Mental Health Days. As you see, today's attendance check coincides with this. You do what you need to do. Reach out to me if you have any questions or if you just need to talk. I'm on the Zoom call till 4:15 today, or you can always reach me by email. Remember, I love you. Have a good day. Make good choices and take care of yourself. Bye, guys.